Okay, so we got all the supplies out of the car, and these redwood slats were kind of wet when we got them and dense, so I'm going to lay them out here, let them dry for a little bit. They tend to shrink a little bit when they dry. So if you do have wet ones, you're going to want to dry them out before you put them on, otherwise you'll have gaps in your sides. Now that's where we're going to build our first one back there. We're going to do 6 feet, which is why I got 6-foot planks. 6 foot by about 2.5 feet. So 2.5 feet, 6 feet, and about, turns out it's going to be about 16 inches deep with that. So there's our wood drying out. Over here, I got all the soils. Got a whole bunch of it, so got plenty of, oh, peekaboo. So we'll get that started. Once we get these dried out, we'll cut it up and get to work. Alright, now that your wood is all dried out and you got some time on your hands, it's ready to build. So get yourself some plans if you have them. This is the same one I showed you earlier. It just keeps me aware of where I need to put things. The only parts I'll need for this project is some fence pickets. These are redwood fence pickets. There's 10 of them here. Others are like $3 each. A 2x4, so 8-foot 2x4, also redwood. Some screws to hold it together. These are something I'm going to try that are new. They say no pre-drilling required, and also no it also countersinks itself. So I'm going to try those out, give them a shot. Never tried those before. Some glue. Don't really need it, but makes it a little bit stronger. Make sure you get exterior also, if you're doing it for the outside, of course, because they also make this interior only, so make sure if you are getting some glue into your exterior. And then some landscape fabric. This will hold the soil in once you get it all built up. And of course, once you get it all put together, a bunch of potting soil like I showed you earlier over there. So that's ready to go. And the only tools you need for this project really is a power drill, some bits, and a saw to cut the wood. And if you don't have one, you can borrow one from a friend like I did. So now that we have all the parts and pieces together, let's get building.